Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Wolverines will put total leather and will get started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Got a man, it's Williams. Turning it on. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Clemson jumps to the line. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play. That was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. A fumble.
And such a blown opportunity for the offense because on 4th down they had enough yards to pick up the first, keep the drive going, but he puts it on the ground. Defense jumps on it, and that is a massive turnover.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter.
Oh, he's got some space. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Haynes. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
To the air, it's Underwood. Gets it out fast. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth down. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Fires to the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here comes the heat. Unleashes it on the run. And he's got it at the 30. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle. He's great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets it fly. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he puts through the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
They'll leave it with him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Klubnik. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Dangerous screen into traffic. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
quickly to the tight end. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. They'll go to the air on second and short. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's McCulley. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked it.
Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. He's taking the shot. And the ball is knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out to be able to find the penalty. And the Tigers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Coming out with it, it's Simpson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Going to the run to start this second half. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Makes the catch. It's McCulley. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
And the Wolverines come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Now adjusting. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mess up this win.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Finds his man. It's McCulley. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it near short of the 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. They go right back to it. Finds a little space. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Wolverines had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Hand off from the shotgun. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Wolverines line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up for the PAT. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. So the 16-play drive, they're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the misfire now on 2nd down. to pass. Bringing the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Give as they work on that clock. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds, too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using.
Fierce the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Pulls it in. It's Simpson. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to buy time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Randall. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. It's complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
That's caught. It's Brown.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trail.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Caught close to the marker, it's Williams. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Backed up now, here's second and long.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To throw, it's Klubnik. Makes the grab. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down. They want that clock to run.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on second. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. With the run on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get...
Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And it's up and no good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up there.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, You might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there getting the sack.
That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the...
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking for a big play. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Trying play action. Under fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Underwood. Stands in and takes the hit. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe, take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up. You know, there's no real reason to panic if you think about it. When does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, then let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistent.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.